Na. Na szervusztok, sziasztok, jó estét, itt vagyunk, hogy lezárjunk mindent és elindítsuk az utolsó küldetést, igen, vissza a tenger alá a 2-es epizóddal. Itt load chapter van. Na nézzük meg, previously. Mi volt previously? Egy kis összefoglaló.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
Ne feledj, ő első.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find
Would you kind, igen.
Would you kindly head to
parancsó,
Ryan's office
ugye?
and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash, or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was
Jó, azt
stolen from
tekinti,
them.
úgy látom,
A chance.
amit mi megtettünk, hogy megmentettük a lányokat. Oké, hát megkaptuk az első rész összefoglalóját ezek alapján. Ja, nem kellett volna, most köszi, nem kérjük, újra. Ezt már láttuk az előbb. Szóval, ha valakinek nem lenne meg, akkor ez történt a BioShock 1-esben. Innentől kezdve úgy látom, a 2-es nem tekinti ide most vonatkozólag az ott történteket.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Itt fejeztük be az előbb. Párizs. Párizsban vagyunk. Ezt a zenéből tudtam, és a szajnál. Ez egyértelmű volt.
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh no, no, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
És egy croissant. Meg egy bor. És persze cigaretta. Ha mi más kellene.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour. És mit szóló, csak úgy, ott felejtve.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Ismernek itt minket.
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mindenkit köszönget nekünk.
Bonjour, mon petit trésor. Je vais te croquer.
Spagetti ugrál.
Bien le bonjour.
Bonne journée, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Jaj,
Tu as
ez
parlé
túl
à la
szép.
jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour,
Túl
mademoiselle.
világos.
Bonne journée! Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée.
Mindenki kedves,
Tiens,
köszönget.
bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude,
Jó, ébredjünk föl.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Ó, majd legközelebb. Még egy nyuszi is van. Hát persze, Párizsban csak úgy. Tengelynek a nyuszik. Meg tudjuk a patkányok, ugye? Cicós.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit. Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Il va falloir que tu aies
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
perdu dans tes yeux.
Nem, köszi. Nem vett el bagettet.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissant. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur goût.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Erre, akkor itt tudunk a kettő között lemenni. Ó, és ez már, tudod, amikor már... És egy madár, hát persze. Jó, de tudod már Disney, nem a Disney jut eszedbe? Jaj, de Disney. Gyerekek, lője már le valaki, mint a Shrekbe.
Ou la cage.
Igen. Enyhe utalás, aha. Ketrecben lévő madárkákra. Na beszéljünk a kislányjal.
Sally? Sally!
Na azonnal besötétedett, aha. Hird el, hogy elment a napocska?
Sally, wait!
De rohadt és pusztul.
Wait!
Csak a lufi piros.
Sally, stop!
Nem tudunk futni egyébként.
Sally, where are you going? Sally, hold on!
Hiszen rákapcsoltunk. Ott a lufi!
Stop, stop! Where did she go?
Hol tűnt? Aha. Egy lufi. Bukörteni. Jó, így. Igen. Beléptünk. Hoppa.
Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault!
Nem az ő hibám, volt még
Leave me
tiéd.
alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Soha nem kellett volna ott hagyni a tüzet. Na, azt hiszem fölébredünk. Ott, ahol voltunk.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
Ilyen különös, hogy újra és újra.
What's the hold up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her.
Atlas.
No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
Hoppa.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth,
Ott meg
tell him
elhúztak
you can get
minket.
him back.
Booker?
Buka?
Booker?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now,
Jó, van itt egy atlaszunk.
I could get you back to Rapture.
Ugye akkor járunk, amikor még...
You some kind of magician?
Aha.
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me.
That's between me.
And the slant.
And the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes
Sötét
with me.
de szerintem nem látja Bookert.
She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked,
Mármint Atlas.
back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Az is, aki ki tud ütni így egy nőt. Kemény csávó.
Come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated
him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Akkor exiteljünk. Már nincs nálunk semmi. Ez csak villog. Csak sétál. Nem is tud futni. Igen. Akkor már szúg fel.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
Oké, Elisabethet irányítjuk. Aki nem volt itt, hanem Párizsban volt. Pop. Aha. Miközben az előző végén ott volt, ugye? Egész végig, sőt, végzett asszonyaként. De akkor lehet, hogy az se ő volt. Vagy ez egy másik volt, aki éppen bosszút állt valamiért. Ugye belőle is több van, több idősségben.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears.
Hoppá.
Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please. Please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet...
És ő is elkezdett.
What am I?
Az ujja.
I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it's
Mi változott meg, és kicsodák vagyunk, várjál.
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Várj, mi is belépünk akkor. A kapun. Hopsz, de itt mi?
Lutess has warned me that if I came back here, I would
nem volt ujja.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here,
Nem tudunk kézéket, hasadékokat nyitni.
I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option as I see it is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Mindent tudunk, hogy idejövünk. Keressük meg ezt a Suchongot. Akkor így viszont nincs, kérlek szépen, másik világból ide idézgetett, megnyitogatott lövészek, és így tovább, és így tovább. Ajjaj, gyerekek, nagyon bajban vagyunk. Se fegyver, se semmi. Jó nekem ez így? Nézzem.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber.
Vannak olyanok.
It's gonna be messy. I don't know if
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well.
Átlépünk lopakodó
Be a hell of a lot
üzemmódba.
quieter too.
that's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did
Aha,
something
vigyázzunk
one way
a
doesn't
cselekvőre.
mean you have to.
We're not finished.
Oké, próbáljuk meg elkerülni. Vizet. Hol viszik?
I get some work, but I want to get back to real.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. Shh. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Jó, nem hall. Oké.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Végre. Színek, gyerekek, színek vannak. Mi ez oldalról? Ja, ha legugolok, ezért lopakodunk. Hát lopakodó üzemmódba fogunk menni innentől, azt hiszem.
Fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like
Mami. Apa barátnője.
Henry!
És Mr. Turner. Jó. Anya. És... Oda be lehet lépni. Ez ilyen iskolának tűnik. Nincs térképen. Jó, oda biztos oda akarunk menni. Megpróbálja kinyitni.
Did you come to Rapture because it's free?
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools
Ki
and
tudjuk
know-how.
nyitni, hát ez ugye ez korábban is képességünk volt. Úgy látom, hogy...
Pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a six-gun tumbler. But there's an alarm.
Emlékszem, mikor azt mondta, hogy gyerekjáték? Oké, pont azt nem szabadott volna, értem. Bújjunk el. Mégis ezt magyarázta a videó.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together! No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient. To forget the future, we first clear away the debris of the past. This obliteration begins inside. Inside you.
Bármelyiket lehetett volna, csak ne a kéket. Mindent, tehát az is kinyitja, csak az beindította a riasztót.
Physically, mentally. If you're not prepared for metamorphosis, then there's the door.
Ez magába beszél? Magába beszélt. Mindegy, kinyílt, legalább az a lényeg. És ezt én adogatom, ott fönt mutatja, aha, begyűjtögetem, és én gyógyítom magamat. Nem tölti fel automatikusan.
Peter the parasite, you must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
I'm here to tell you about Peter the parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece.
Ott vannak többen. Fegyverük nincs. Inkább the crossbow.
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create always steal from those who do.
Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket.
Oops.
You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E.
Jó, szereztünk belőle egy
What does
történt.
Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the cosmos? Share and share.
High and low. You'll find.
Csönd. Oké. Ez jó volt, köszike. Egyébként visszaszerezzük belőle? Csak egy kérdés, tehát hogy belelőttük. De azt gonoszolok, ha nem szerzem vissza. Próbáljuk felfedezni, hol merre ki lehet. Ott az ajtó, és itt volt még egy valaki. Csak a vizet ki kéne kerülni. De biztos vagyok benne, hogy annyira meg genyol dolog, hogy abba az irányba rak el nekem olyan dolgokat, amik hasznosak lehetne.
Relationships, conversation.
Sütőben semmi nem volt.
Keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top. Eye on the ball.
Mondom, hogy vannak itt, amiket át lehet nézegetni. Valami sül a sütőben. És ez ugyanoda fog vajon fölvezetni? Ugorjunk be egyébként már szerezőbe, hát ott még van egy kis csavar valamerre. De lehet, hogy csak átvezet az a túloldalra. Nem. Mondom, azért lehet beszerezni egy-egy dolgot. Ha figyelmesek vagyunk. Jó, hát akkor körbe lehet járni szépen. Oké. Jól látható, hogy ez így nagyon arra épít. Hogy lopakodjunk? Hát akkor lopakodóba játsszuk, az nem baj, ez egy jó, izgalmas változás a korábbihoz képest.
What's your secret, Donnie? Why are you always number one and I'm always...
Várj. Ott van. Elhallgatott. Elhallgatott. Teljesen elhallgatott. Végre. Ha itt jutunk volna be a másik irányból. Itt azért az a részben viszont elnézhetnénk. Találunk-e valami izgalmasat? Azokat a piákat föltörték. Abban mi már nem iszunk fűszert. Egy óvatos ajtónyit.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense. But now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture, but his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No, it was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism. Now you know.
Na most már tudjuk. Csak hogy tudja mindenki. Ez veszélyes. Nem, ez valami hasonló. Ez bizony hasonlóan készül, mint az ez veszélyes cuccok. Rapture's Man of Steel, Big Daddy. Ó, arca van, nézd, szőke herceg! Szőfény lesz a lent, jó. Ha ez... Ja, hogy ez itt... Tudunk vele valamit kezdeni? Aha! Nézd már!
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Forcing. Petite forcing. Jó. Szexuált. Jó, oké. Értem. Hát ez nem a legerkölcsösebb rész, kérem szépen. Úgyhogy... De hát a szórakozás mindenhol kell. Bender. Ójaj. Mit szólna ehhez?
Dear madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids.
Na, akkor próbáljuk, tehát az a lényeg, hogy bármelyiket nyithatjuk, csak ne a pirosat, ugye?
What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish,
jó, hát ez tényleg baby könnyű volt, egyelőre gondolom később azért majd lesz ennél nehezebb.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Várj, ezzel átlátok a falakon?
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Aha. Ott van.
That what you are? A cognitive primitive.
Azért csak halkan. Ja, de várj, ez úgy működik, hogy addig megy, ameddig én nyomva tartom.
If we seek out the fight perpetually, there may be no limits to how much we may evolve.
mindjárt lecsapni hátára. Ott legyen ez a fel fölött. Az nekünk segítség. Oké.
Hey, there you are.
Csak nagyon ismerős a Ruszi, vagy legalábbis ahogy ez kinéz. Ha az ott még mászkál. De az messzebb van.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At
Az a nehéz, hogy nem tudjuk merre fog ugorni közel.
I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship.
Wow.
Kidőlt.
He didn't have these books.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more of the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
Jó, falon átlátás, ez tök jó, csak mondjuk eléggé gyorsan fogyasztja a képességünket, úgyhogy csak óvatosan vele. És akkor most mehetünk.
What if they're just waiting for me?
Ha nem kötelező, akkor nem kell elküzdeni szerintem senkivel. Nyugodtan ott maradhatnám. Hoppá! Ez kötelező, felhasznál egyet. Ja. Jó, ezt most mindenképpen megkaptuk, hiszen mindegyik kék volt. Aha, hogy ez egy olyan lőszer. Hogy lőjük oda. Aha. Jó, tehát ezzel eltereltük a figyelmet, és át tudunk menni. Igen. Ezt meg kell érteni, nem kell nekünk mindenki. Nem kell nekünk mindig mindenkit kinyírni.
Every possible moment. And now
You're just like everyone else.
why? Why? Because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Nem is volt be is szó. Nem volt be is szó. Azt én garantálom. Elegancia és stílus.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Menjünk arra, azt mondja, hát akkor erre megyünk.
Accustomed to such strange noises.
Ott a fejükön, aha, az zaj.
Stay! We may make more of it yet.
Jó, jó. Az ott elcseszkált.
A bootless errand, a snipe hunt. All told an unprofitable use of time.
Yeah.
You're going to disappear before my diagnosis. Why did you come in the first place?
Ezt lecsaptuk.
That cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined.
Ezt is lecsaptuk. Dobozzal a fején.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Oké, minden 4. Mód szöveget meg kell találnunk.
Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Like this? These are brand new. How to make special.
Jó, most már 3 lockpickünk van. Hopp, ott az. Csak óvatosan és halkan, srác. Várjál, nem szeretnék lebukni. Olyan ez ellenézett. Lecsaptuk.
hides from the light of reason.
De nem arról volt, hogy meghipnotizálom. Vagy akkor most nem sikerült jól a hipnotizálás. Persze simán lehet. Menjünk föl. Erre ráesett egy ajtó.
Louie. If you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army.
Szeretnétek, hogy lopakodunk és a hangunk sokkal visszafogottabb
lett.
lett.
Kind of behavior. I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers.
Ott van egy csaj a túloldalt. Jó lesz rá figyelni. Csak óvatosan lessünk ki minden sarkon. Ajaj, ezt jobb lesz elkerülni. Ez errefele ugrál.
Did you hear that? You shouldn't be here!
Ajaj, azok ott... Az meghalott, igen. Az errefele jön föl. Te gyors vagy, apám. Ott volt. Aha.
Stay! We may make more of you yet. No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare.
Lemondott. Arról, hogy megtalál. Én viszont nem mondtam le arról, hogy leütöm.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Aha. Szemtől szembe szegény csajszi senki. Tehát nem sokra megy. Igen. Opa. Itt csak hogy hívják van? Csókolom. Nincs magunkhoz térítés. Nincs izé. Csak és kizárólag.
Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers.
Csak is kizárólag boxol. Ez szó mi? Ez nem teszi könnyűvé a dolgunkat.
No excuse for a racket.
Canary in a coal mine. Somebody's lurking about.
Okay. Right. Uh-oh. Cseré.
What if they're just waiting for me?
De sokan vagytok.
Nice break's over. Back to the office.
I look everywhere.
Ott meg egy másik.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Won't
Well,
steal
well,
my
what was
leads.
that?
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
De most ez... Hol és mi?
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Just another look-see.
I've always been there for you.
Ajaj.
Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far.
This is still around.
Everyone wants a piece of me.
Ajaj. Ez most nem volt jó. Próbáljuk meg. Oké. Az anyád. Ennyit a lopakodásról, meg az összes többiről.
How can you rationalize cowering?
That's it. Our time is up for now.
Aha. Nem sikerült kéken, így jól van. Viszont kikapcsoltuk. Kettő kell hozzá, és nincsen, az ágyúra elpazaroltuk. Itt van vala. Oh, ezt felittuk, megittuk. És ott is lett volna. És van itt is slicer. Azt azért, hogy megkérdezem, hogy vajon itt is újra termeli? Az akkor azért úgy elég gonosz. Ha igen. Aha, ott fönt. Ott fönt mozog a csaj. Valószínűleg az az ajtó, amit ott lent nem nyitottunk ki. Itt fölhalmoztak mindenfélét. Fú, ezt szegény eltalálta így hátulról. Pont akkor fordult meg. Reméljük, hogy nem fog megfordulni. Ezek az éles váltások. Hát mit csinál? Szembenéz! És a gatyáját mutatja. Azért, mert térdepülő nő vagyok előtte, ennyi.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness. There's not enough time in the day.
I see. Don't think I didn't hear that.
Child star. Well, just a star. Period. Is it paper? Spine on me again.
We must find it, root it out.
Nagyon halkan megyünk a vízbe.
Is that attitude I hear? I won't have
Ó,
such
ez az a...
conduct in this house.
Nem vártam. Hirtelen. Saving profile.
accustomed to such strange noises. I ain't through with you yet. You're so smart, you're stupid!
Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it
Jó,
belongs to
de
the Suchong.
jelszó kell hozzá.
Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Lacey left a trail.
Keresünk egy másik utat, hogy be tudjunk jutni.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. What's this?
Nem van a kezébe.
Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
Can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect.
Tudtuk, milyen erősek vagyunk. Csávot leütni nem tudjuk, de...
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Egy szekrényt simán arrébb tudunk. Aha. Ez így nem jó. Itt visszatöltés van, nem lehet meghalnunk, gyerekek. Na ne szórakozzunk már egymással. Ja, itt mentett utoljára. Mindenki ránk pályázik. az a csávó, aki akkor ránk ront és észrevett minket, az hol van? Ki tudja mi?
Where does one find the parasite?
Jó, gyorsan szereztünk 2 darabot. Igen, és akkor itt nem tudunk bejutni, most erre rájövünk.
Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Macy left a trail. Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchar's.
Igen, ez az arról egyébként, hogy hol vannak a checkpointok, hogy ugyanazokat a mozukat nézzük végig, és többet.
Seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchar's.
Egyébként lehet, hogy tartanunk kellene magunkat a fő irányhoz, és ezt a keresgélünk jobbra-balra, ezt elmegyünk csak az is másik irányba. Ezt most elfelejtjük, mert lehet, hogy ez nem támogatja annyira a felfedezést. Óvatosan. Hoppá, ott van némi. Volt némi manna. Jó, hogy messziről is le lehet azt nyúlni. De hogy fogom ezért, ez minek?
Think we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan.
First, the law against bribery. Then, the ones so belly in my privy, advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Why, yes.
Columbia.
I'd love to have children.
He knew about Columbia.
At least.
And Booker and me. This Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how?
Maradjunk az ilyen németgyilkosnál. Hoppá. A repülő házikokról. Aha.
A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
Na várjatok. Előbb... Értem. Az fúra van.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place.
Nem biztos, hogy sötétben
It was a good
kellene
business,
tovább
I tell
menni,
you.
nem?
I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Mindig fél az ember, hogy lemarad később valamiről, mint előtte nem hasz.
Look, the tear still leads back to Colombia.
Nem gyűjtöd
Plasmids,
be.
vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Colombia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
Jó, ez csak opcionális volt, oké. Szóval... Meg fogjuk javítani. Hát ha ő mondja, akkor megjavítjuk. Volt nálam 3, megpróbáljuk kinyitni. Hű, te gyors! Ó, ez... Kellene egy plazmid, ami még nincs nekünk.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed?
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elisabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
And good with his hands like Dr. Steinman.
Seems to be more against a guy making it out of buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Yes, sir.
Megkaptuk a kódot, könnyű volt kijutni.
I'm representing Olympus House. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your bag.
I warned you to stop following me.
And it ain't funny.
De nem tudunk rájuk ugorni. Várjál, ott volt egy machine. Okés.
Well, enough of that. I got work to do.
Arra lefelé. Én szerintem itt láttunk. Ez valami jópofa kiegészítés, úgy érzem, amit mi most benyertünk.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Ott egy masina. Ott már látom a masinát.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter in a CO2 scrubber.
Welcome. Come back when you get some money, buddy. Welcome to the circus of value. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Én is így gondolom, hogy ez errefele. Hiszen így mutat.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Na beengedsz?
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
Because you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Jó, nem fogjuk őt megpiszkálni. Egyelőre velük összeveszni. Nézem pár mi van a hátán. Ez minden csarkulcs.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of all...
Egy újabb filmecske.
Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. That's a bunch of fine words, if there ain't deeds to back them up. Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Man Winter, as part of a new promotional campaign,
Ez meg az
there will be
volt, jó.
no recall of the 50... No recall.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Megvan a fagyasztó.
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown.
És megvan egy
Ryan
harmadik
presumes
kód.
she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your door.
Saying that you? Sam?
The hell are you? Come! Let's test your metal!
Ez nem lesz jó. Egymás ellen küzdve. Úgy már csak. Az ablakot csak nem láttál.
High and low, we search high and low.
Jó.
No free lunch. No one eats for free.
Gyere! Gyere! Gyere, 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 gyere!
Where does one find the parasite?
You'll stop!
A mi nagy okos csajunk is. Erzsike is felemeli itt a fegyvert, a panyek. Nem emeljük fel a fegyvert.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but you know, it all depends on when we get out. You know, I mean, November 5th, the big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia is real popular. I mean, it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Jó, mehetünk ki. Óvatosan.
Gee, I hope you like me. Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1958.
Ez csak itt.
No, you better get in my way.
Óvatosan ugrál a lány. Ott látom, hogy tartod a fegyvert. Kell zajt csinálni.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
Erre. Kifelé vezet minket most már, jó. És elmegy mellette. Őket nem bántja. Hát mi van már?
Curious. I've always been there for you.
Don't hide your light under the bushel.
I'll look everywhere.
Play. God might still be around.
Jó, használjunk el egy elsőségét. Hoppá. Pont errefele kellett jönni. Nem. Lövöldözzetek csak ott, legyetek elfoglalva magatokkal. Én meg szépen...
Those bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
Nyomunk egy gombot. Hova megyünk?
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
De nem
I'm not
fogja
you.
megölni Atlaszt.
Some
Ezt
war
tudjuk.
hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. Humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
Jó, az nagyon jól jött, pár lockpick.
Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
That's deeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes.
Oh.
That's our girl.
Ott van abban, amit keresünk.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Hoppa. Maradj csömbbe.
The parasite will reveal itself.
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
Elfut ideig? Jön. Nem jött. Feladta. Feladta, nem volt kedve ennyit futni.
See, I keep my eye on these things. I can't see everything.
Uncompromising.
Like how Ryan's controlling with those messages.
Huh? What's that, Cookie Face?
That's it. We're through.
I've been on some of a Hello?
Well, this entire time.
All right.
Don't leave me.
Push me, I push right back.
I won't be such a big deal.
We must find it, root it out.
You know what? I didn't say you could go.
I saw where you went. Canary in a coal mine. Somebody's lurking about.
Kettőt lőttem, és csak egyet tudtam visszaszerezni. Azért nem mindig kapom vissza. Ezeknek már elég eltartott a feje.
From the light of reason. I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut him back. On the show. Did he call? You're only hiding from yourself. If you're going to disappear before my dad loses, why did you come in the first place? Spying on me again. Show me what you're capable of!
Hurry up, Carl. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
Hát így lekaptuk most akkor.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Another one.
This is what happens when you swim with the sharks. I didn't say you could go. Don't leave me! Not again. I ain't got time. Folks always stare. You see. You get used to it. And I'm planning to make a comeback. Just need a new agent.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. Some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormone...
Ha nem fogy, ameddig nem mozgom. Hát, én nem mozdultam pedig. A bocsika. Mondjuk, hogy felosztást ezt megszüntette. Na mindegy. Valamennyit biztos segít. Három darab kell hozzá. Azért ez nem szép dolog. Nem lehet, hogy egy picikét... Hoppá! Nyertünk egy noisemakert. Az jó.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Where'd you go?
Don't leave me! Not again. How could you just
Öt
walk
kell
away?
hozzá, ez genyóság.
I didn't say you could go.
És itt valaki szövegel. De egyelőre nem látjuk, hogy ki az. Aha.
How could you just walk away? Don't leave me! Not again. I ain't got time for this.
Akkor kinyitjuk, most ki fogjuk tudni nyitni. Ó, ez részes volt. Ezt sikerült piros nyomnunk. De nem figyelt fölre senki, úgy látom.
They're real personal to me. They're like love letters. Straight from my heart. To all my fans stuck with me like you.
Intézzük el.
Probably a switch around here somewhere.
Ez egy kódolt ajtó. És hogy valahol itt lesz egy kapcsoló.
This is gonna be noisy.
Aha.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
Ez egy új fegyver.
Come back! You should be ashamed!
Te honnan értél?
From yourself!
Érdekes fegyver. Ebből szerintem kiegyeztetünk. Hogy ez egy érdekes fegyver. Megvan akkor, persze, hogy erre jöttünk. Jó. Lift control, levitte az űrhajót. Szóval a hajót. De a kódot nem tudjuk. Ezt kinyitottuk, tényleg az előbb ezt kinyitottuk. Még nem vesszük ki belőle. Örökké! Na! Apuci, figyelj már! Csókolom!
Oh, csak nem az utolsó. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating. Jó, majd akkor majd ezt megkeresünk, hogy egyszer arra felé keveredünk.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, grant him that. Yeah, but what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right.
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
That's what this is.
Oké. Akkor szerintem innen fogjuk folytatni legközelebb. Úgy ránézek az órára, szerint ezt az állapotot most éppen elmentette. Úgyhogy legyen jó mindenki, és akkor a súnyogást azt innen fogjuk továbbvinni. Befejezzük. Szerintem következő alkalommal akkor ezt is lezárjuk. Na legyetek jók! Sziasztok!